because your network is your net worth. All right, thank you so much. Welcome back to part two of Preparing for 2024. In this video, we will be talking about business and careers. Um, as we're going into 2024, everybody wants to be a business owner, but sometimes that's just not feasible for everybody. I don't think everybody know what it entails to actually own a business, and some people are just not open to the responsibility. I will not discourage you if that's something that you have a earnest interest in. Don't quit your day job. Hold on to your job because that job is going to fund you through the hard times. Because I promise you, you're going to need that job. You're going to need the finances from that job as you're starting this business. If you would like me to break down more and go more into depth on business ownership, of starting a business, I've been doing this since 2013. I'll be more than happy to create a video on that or even maybe do a series on that. But what I want to go into more focusing on is more your career and in advancing your career for 2024, or even it may be time for you to make a complete career change. So we want to sit down as we're preparing for 2024, and we want to evaluate where we're currently at in the career or the profession that we currently do. Is it just a job, or is this a long time career that we want to grow within, where we want to grow in? We should always be looking at opportunities to advance in the industry that we in by taking classes, looking into certifications, reading books, watching videos. Let's not be stagnant in where we're currently at. Also, if there's a dream job that you have, or there's a job that particularly interests you, maybe if you've been looking on Indeed or looking on LinkedIn or Glassdoor, look at some of the qualifications for that job or the skills that's necessary, because you may have transferable skills from the current job that you have that'll allow you to go right into that position without needing anything additional. Because a lot of times these new companies, they're not looking for you to be a master at it. They just want to know that you have some type of knowledge on how to do it, and that you're trainable and that you're coachable, because every new company is going to train you on their method. So not be discouraged or not shun away because don't feel like you're a master at something. As long as you have some type of knowledge, try out. If you try and apply for some of these other positions, and even as you're going through the hiring process, even if you don't get hired, you'll know the type of questions that they're going to ask in these interviews. You're going to know what type of skills and what type of qualifications that they're looking for as you're going through this process when you're talking to recruiters and all of this. So use that information. Maybe take that information for about a month or so, calculate what you can, and then over the next 6 months, you see what you can do, how you can improve in these different areas and gain the knowledge or get the certifications to in 6 months get those positions. So we want to be looking at all of the ways that we can advance in our current careers, rather it's, or it could be the point in your career as opposed to you waiting on just that yearly raise. But if you've made so much advancements, or you've had all of these projects in the past 6 months, position yourself to ask for a salary increase. Why? They're not just looking at you like, you know what, I think I should give them more money. No, honey, sometimes you got to ask for it. Sometimes we have to ask for what it is that we want or what it is that we need. Because though I don't have any kids, a lot of you guys do. And a second job is just not feasible because that's more time that you're being taken away from your family. So why not make the most out of the one job that you currently have by seeing, are you making the most that you can be making there? Are there other opportunities within the organization that will pay more if you go into those areas, into those departments? Or is it time for a career change? And good thing that we're in the age that we're in now, you don't have to go back to school, because honey, please don't. We unfortunately, we probably are not going to get these student loans relieved. We're probably going to have to pay for them, honey. So all we can do now is look for a way to get a cute little coin so we can get it paid for. And the biggest way to do that is to increase our income, increase our earning potential. So, now if you can look into getting different certifications, the Google cert looks good on your resume. There are other reputable organizations that offer certifications that jobs are really diving into, like the PMI Institute with their PMP certification for project management. That's a big one that I'm hearing about. If there's certain things within the tech industry that you're interested in, like I know that there's one site I signed up for, they're offering a free cybersecurity training class. So there's trainings out there, there are certifications out there are books out there are courses out there. Explore what it is that you're trying to go into, reverse engineer it, and see how you can get there the quickest way possible. Because a lot of times, the skills that you currently have from the job that you presently have are all that you need. So let's take some time to evaluate as we are going into 2024 and see how we can advance ourselves in our current career, or if it's time for a career change. Also, are we looking at trade? If we're losing interest in this particular industry before we completely shine out, do you go to conferences? Do you look into trade shows or any additional seminars or anything for your particular industry? Don't wait on the job to always present it to you. Go out there and look for the information yourself. It may just take a quick Google search. Chat GPT is like my bestie. Like, I can send them quick little questions that I may have that I formerly would send on Google. I'm so sorry about that siren. The hospital is literally 2 minutes from my apartment, so I do apologize for that. But be sure that we are looking for other options, trade shows, trade shows, conferences, seminars. Go out there, look for the information yourself. Google, ChatGPT, other AI software, TikTok, social media. Just search your industry, and then you'll be surprised at all of the things that may open up to you and may restore your interest in this area, in this career, or it may, trigger something for you to go in a different direction. It's okay. The only constant in life is change. Everything around you is constantly changing. Why are we so afraid to change? Sometimes, in order to grow, you have to change. So you have to commit to being willing and able to change. And that's okay. So those are a couple of my tidbits. Also, be looking for communities of like-minded individuals, or it may be ladies that's your age group or from your same demographic. It don't always have to be something in person. You can find an online community, like I'm a part of a co-working space through this one female she started, and I've met somebody within that in that community, and me and her send like weekly updates with each other, and just able to touch base. And it's amazing how just that encouragement, because sometimes you look at it like, I want to tell her, sometimes when you meet somebody new, you want to be able to provide them with something different than this week. Like, I was complaining about this week. I said I was gonna get this done. Well, next week when I talk to her, I need to then did something. It need to be some type of growth. And sometimes we start anticipating that weekly call or that weekly text message to talk with people that are in our industry. Because a lot of times, also, what we want to be making sure that we're reducing stress in 2024. So we have to let some of that thing go. A lot of times we're holding on to stuff, and we just need to let it go. Like, if you can vent to somebody that understands, that's going through down the same path that you're in, it's great. Or if you don't have anybody, take it to God. He's always there to listen. He's always just a listening ear. He's not just there when you need something or you want something or you feel like you need to get out something. He's also there to be a listener and a confidant. And you'll be surprised at how he turns that situation around by you just speaking it to him and you just getting that off your chest, just getting it off of you. Let's stop holding stuff in. But if you are that uncomfortable and that unhappy in your current position going into 2024, we're going to make some adjustments. And if starting a business is your dream, let's start working on that. But it's steps to get there. It's not just, I want to have a business. I got an idea. I'm going to go out here and start this business. Hold on, sis. We got a few steps to get us there. And like I said, I might do a whole series on starting a business, and preparing to start a business is more or less what we need to focus in on, how to prepare to start a business. But going into 2024, in order to start that business, you're gonna need a little money. So let's see if we can get a raise on the current job, or if we can get a higher position in our current job, or if it's time to move to another job so that we can start putting money towards our business. So that's all I got for this part. Also, when we're going out and we're joining these communities, we're going to these seminars, we're going to these different conferences and things, we want to make sure that we are networking with others. Why? Because your network is your net worth. Yes. Your net worth, how much you eventually are going to be worth, is highly relative to the network of people that you have around you. So it may be time to let some people go and introduce some new ones. So don't be afraid. You don't have to give them all your deepest, darkest secrets, but if it's just a work buddy or a career buddy, accountability partner that you can have within your industry that can help you along this journey, tap in with them. Change the people that's around you so we can change what we got in our pockets, sis. But thank you so much. If you made it to the end of this video, this is part 2 in my series of preparing for 2024. If you have not watched part 1, please go back and watch that one. And also be sure to check out part 3. If you made it to this point and you know of someone who may need this information or may benefit from it, don't hesitate to share this link with them. Also, be sure to like the video so it'll show up in the feed of some other people that may be looking for this information. And since you're here, why not subscribe? I love to have you. We can talk in the comments. If I'm gonna put my social media, I haven't really been posting on Instagram as much. Don't know what I'm gonna do with it in 2024, but what I will do is open my DMs up to my YouTube subscribers if necessary. So if you want to talk about it, like I say, leave me a comment, send me a DM on Instagram, and we'll talk soon. See you in part 3.